Oh my god, I'm so excited. I finally got my card. It is now extended for 3 years, so I'm super excited. All right, everybody, so today I am going to go to the INM here in Puebla, and I'm gonna go check out what documents I need. I actually already tried to call, they don't answer, and so I'm just gonna go and see what I need, what kind of document I need to renew my documents. So that's the first step. So we order an Uber. Let's go. Hola, buenas tardes. Oh, bueno, buenos días.
Días aún.
Sí, nos vamos a la inmigración.
Sí,
Gracias.
por nada.
So I just arrived at the INM. I'm gonna wait to speak with an agent for more information.
So I just came back from the immigration. I waited about 15-20 minutes to speak to someone. So basically people line up outside. I waited my turn, and then I asked one of the officer what documents I need in order to renew my residency, and she gave me a QR code for a page, and so that's the first thing I'm going to do. So when I get home I will let you know. And then she said you can come without an appointment, but it'd be about 5 hours wait, but if you come with an appointment it should be about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go home, prepare the list of documents, and then make the appointment, and then I'll tell you what are the steps in order to renew your residency. All right. What are they? All right, so update. As I was walking, I found this little office, and I went inside to ask them because they were doing copies and immigration document, and they're right next to the immigration office. So I asked if they could review my documents just to make sure everything was on point. Also, because Spanish is not my first language, although I speak it pretty well. I don't want to make a mistake, wait hours at the immigration, and then not be able to, have my residency renewed. And they said, yes, this is something they're doing, and it will cost 60 pesos, so $3. So that's a good thing for you to know in case you're doing it on your own and you don't have a lawyer or somebody to help you with. Okay, everybody, today is day 2 of getting my residency renewed, but I also had to change the address. So I went to the immigration office at 9 a.m. It was already a line outside. I couldn't have an appointment because I tried on the website a dozen times. It's always giving me an error sign. And so what I did is I came anyway. I saw there were about a dozen people waiting outside. So I was like, oh, let me go and print my documents. I went here to print my documents, and they also offer advice on helping people with their documents. So the guy mentioned, listen, let me do all your documents. Let me do the appointment for you so you don't have to wait 5 hours. And then I'll have to come back tomorrow with an appointment to change the address and to redo my residency. So I'll keep you posted. All right, everybody. Okay, so I had to come back to the office because I actually paid this gentleman to fill out my documents, but my situation was a bit more complicated because I had to do a change of address, and I had to renew my temporary residency. And honestly, the website was giving me a headache. So I just came here. I paid 570 pesos. That include all the prints and making the appointments for me. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted. So I got my 2 appointments ready. He filled out the documents, made all the changes, print all the documents. And so now I have to come back to the immigration with 2 appointments on Monday. And he said total it should take about 2 hours to get everything done. So honestly, if you are in Puebla and you don't know how to fill out your document for appointments at the immigration, I just put the information about this place, and they help, I think, everyone. I mean, they work in different states in Mexico. Also, they do not speak English, so maybe come with a translator. Thankfully, I speak Spanish, so I can manage. So I'm happy. So now my next step is to come back here on Monday at my appointment, and then I'll let you know how it goes, and I'll give you more information then. Alrighty, have a good day. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3. It was 3 days later. I have my appointment today. I'm going to my appointment. It is 30 minutes walk from my house, and I will let you know how it goes. I'm prepared. I have everything printed, appointment made. Everybody, sorry about that. I had to find a quiet street in order to talk to you. Taking my breath because I walk fast to get here. Anyways, okay. So I have my 2 appointments right now, one for the residency and one for the change of address. I cannot film in there, so I'll let you know ahead of time what I'm planning to do. And then wish me luck. If everything goes well, I should get my 3 years residency. So I already had a year, so 4 years total. It cost about $500 US for the 3 years and 270 for 1 year. So I just want to get it done and over with. I'll let you know exactly the price later, and then also make sure you stick till the end because I'm gonna do a summary of everything at the end of this video. All right, let's go. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I finally got my card. It is now extended for 3 years, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna share with you all the process. All right, so stay tuned. Whew, we made it home. All right, so before I tell you all about today's process, shall we? All right, so let me give you a little bit of background. Today, I got my residency card renewed for another 3 years. So 4 years total. So let's take it back a little bit, especially if you are new to my channel. I've already done other videos on how I got my first 180 days tourist card and then how I got my residency. And today I'm sharing with you how I renewed my first year residency. So I lived in Mazatlan, moved from Mazatlan to Puebla, where I am currently, and today I had to go renew my residency. So you have a 30-day window to renew your residency when the year completes. So that means 30 days before the end date on your temporary residence card, right? So because I didn't know exactly how it worked, and also I'm in a different state, I ended up going to the INM here in Puebla 3 times. First, I searched online to get the information, and honestly, the website was always giving me an error sign. Then I tried to call, no answer. So I said, you know what? Let me go to the INM. So the first time I went, I found an agent outside and I asked for the information. They sent me to the website, went back home, tried to fill the form, same problem. I kept getting error signs to get an appointment. Went back the second time. In my head, I was thinking, okay, I have all my documents. I am gonna go wait those 5 hours without an appointment. But on my way there, I found this little print shop and I asked them if they were able to help me out with getting an appointment. And in the end, I ended up paying about 500 pesos to have them do my 2 appointments. So I needed 2 appointments, one for change of residency and the second one for renewing my temporary residence card to up to 3 more years. So they ended up doing all this for me. They got me 2 appointments and then they printed all the documents. They verified that everything looks good. All of this for about 500 pesos. I think I had added the number exactly. So I went back again the 3rd time, and that was on the following Monday, and I got my 2 appointments. When I arrived, I waited outside for about 15 minutes. Then I got inside, I sat down for about another 15-20 minutes before I got my name called. And by the way, when you wait outside, there's an agent that comes out with the list and they call you by name when it's your turn. So that's what I did. And when you're inside, you can only go by yourself. Only the people who are on the reservation for the documents are allowed. So if you are going with a lawyer or with an immigration person, they can't go inside with you. They can just wait for you outside. So only you are allowed. And so I feel like, can you see me? Maybe let's take this off so we can have an eye-to-eye conversation. All right. Then I got my name called. I went to the booth, or that agent was calling me, and they asked me a couple of questions about my appointments. They asked for all the documents that I had already printed and signed. And then they asked me, and then they took my photo. And after that, they asked me if I wanted to renew for 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. I renewed for the whole 3 years at once. It was more expensive, but in the long run, it made more sense because I didn't want to have the hassle to do this again every year, and I just wanted to get the peace of mind. But you have the opportunity, or you have the choice to renew 1, 2, or 3 years. And actually, I'm going to tell you exactly how much it costs. So bear with me. I might need my glasses again. Ooh, I'm getting old. All right. So for the 1 year, it costs 5,570 pesos, which equate to about 275 USD. If you want to renew for 2 years, it would be 8,347 pesos or 412 USD. And if you want to renew for the 3 years, which I did, it will cost you 10,571 pesos or $522 USD, depending on the exchange rate, and that's as of 2025. So remember, every year the price goes up. And I've made a full guide about this that I'm going to link down below, and the guide really covers every way you can get your Mexican residency, and I will link it down below. It only made sense for me to get the 3 years residency because I would have paid $412 for 2 years, and for a little less than $100, $570, I would get the 3 years. Not only is cheaper that way, but also will save me time on going back there. I don't know where I'll be in a year or two. So that made a lot more sense for me to just get it done and then be free now that I don't have to go back to the INM for another 3 years. The next time I'll go back is to change from my temporary residency to my permanent residency, which will be in 3 years. So one important thing that I need to share with you is that it is more difficult when you don't speak Spanish. I speak Spanish. I'm not perfect. I'm not Mexican. I had to learn. But if you're really having a hard time with Spanish, it might be a good idea for you to have a person with you that can help you translate, or find the office. If you are in Puebla, they'll do it for you. But even there, they didn't speak any English. And also inside the INM, they really don't speak English. So that will be a roadblock for you if you really don't know anything in Spanish. But the thing that I did at the beginning when I got my first residency is that I just translated with Google. I print out all the documents and then I translated with Google Translate. And that's how I filled out the documents. It was not that complicated for me, but I can understand that some people, it might be difficult for them. So I wanted to put this out there because it's quite important. So now let me show you the website, so that way you'll have an idea if you want to go ahead and make your appointment by yourself. So again, I gotta put my glasses on. I'm over 40 now. I have to be careful. All right. So the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the INM website, inem.gov.mx. That's the website you need to go to if you wanna go ahead and make your appointment online. Once you get onto the inem.gov.mx website, you have the possibility to change the language, which is great. So when you get to the website, you can put it in English, in French, in Chinese, well, it says Chinese here, Japanese, Korean, Hindi, Portuguese, and Arabic. Those are the languages that I found here on the website. So that's a good thing. That means the rest is going to be a lot more easier to navigate. In my case, I needed to renew my residency. So I clicked on Trámites Migratorios. Okay, once I clicked on Trámites Migratorios, the next tab I clicked is Expedición de Documentos Migratorios por Reposición. That was what I picked. In English, it's issuance of immigration documents for renewal. Then it gives you this like page, and then you have to fill out the information. And here it says format to request immigration stay procedure, filled out electronically through the website, printed, and with the signature of the petitioner. Petitioner, the person who's applying. Then they're gonna ask you what type of procedure you wanna do, and you have like a drop-down menu. And here you have a couple of options. Extend your stay, change stay conditions, exchange or replace your immigration document, yada, yada, yada. In my case, is extend my stay. So I clicked on that. And then they want you to specify. And then the other option I picked was Expedición de tarjeta de Expedición de tarjeta de residente por renovación, which means renewing the resident card. So that's what I clicked. After that, you have to enter your information basically from your passport. So they ask for your name, last name, birthday, nationality, your marital status, and country of birth, and then passport or document with which the foreigner identifies itself. So you can use your passport. So in my case, I use my passport, my American passport. So you fill in this whole thing, the email, blah, blah, blah. And then once you've done this, you also want to print it with you. So make sure you have that. You have to print the documents with you. Don't show up with just be like, hey, it's here. No, it has to be printed. Okay, so once all of this is done, once all of this is done, you have your documented printed, you have your appointment, then you can just show up at the immigration. Honestly, it only took me about 2 hours out of my day and I had my new residence card. So I hope this was helpful. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment down below. Please leave your comments, your question in the comment section. I get a lot of private messages in DM, but it helps a lot more people if I can answer them on the comment section. So that way, you know, you can help out a lot more people. It's easier. I do offer consultation if you wish to know anything about relocating here in Mexico, or if you want to learn more about making an income online so you can travel and live and work from anywhere. Feel free to check out my website, saluaibanin.com. I also have the guide that I'm going to link down below. And I think that's it. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, and bye-bye from Mexico. Bye!